Now, I know that there's no one answer for this because every brand is going to be different, but should they be creating content in-house? Should they be partnering? And where should they be coming up with your ideas?
I mean, it just depends. Like, when we talk to a brand, we look at the different needs where everybody says they can do it internally. And honestly, I'm the same way. Like, a lot of times I want to just say, hey, let's do it internally. But really, you're not the best internally, and you also don't have the focus or the resources. So you need to look at and say, okay, well, and there's also an opportunity cost. If it's a director of marketing, if it's a director of content, if it's a position like that, or even their PR team, you can't rely on them to do everything. And so it's what's really important is just finding out and saying what's important to us. What do we want to focus on? What are the goals? And working backwards from there. And too often people just say, oh, let's just do it internally, where, I mean, really it should all start off, what are we trying to accomplish? And then let's work backwards. So what audience are we trying to reach? How are we trying to reach them? What are we wanting them to do? And that's a big thing, is that you want to influence them in a way where you're doing, where they're doing what you want. And so then work backwards and say, okay, who needs to do this? What do we need to actually, what do we need to create? And how do we get to where we are influencing this group? And then if that's in-house, great. But don't bullshit yourself. There's a lot of times your in-house team just can't do it. Be honest, talk to them, communicate, and then if you can actually pull it off, great in-house. If you can't, then you have to look at other firms and you have to look at other resources that are really good at it.